Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. Today we got a pretty unique project. One of my subscribers asked me to review it, and it's called CargoX. And it's got a heck of a protocol, and it's a really solid um, blockchain application with real world utility. So I just want to talk about it. And it's a Egyptian company. It doesn't trade on the exchanges that I particularly are familiar with and are comfortable with. That doesn't mean that that's risky. It just means that it depends on what part of the world you're from and what you're familiar with. So we're just going to set that aside. um, when I'm looking at uh, everything about them, from their founder to their developer team and the white papers, and then look at the roadmap, they're pretty solid. Now, I have to say it's a little different of what I'm normally looking at, because when I invest in things like Polkadot and Ethereum and Bitcoin and Cosmos, and those developers, a lot of them are world renowned, and you can track them because they've done a lot of projects. Um, they're kind of the best of the best. That doesn't mean that a project can't be a good thing like CargoX. Uh, it just means, for the safety factor of, there's thousands of cryptos to take a look at. And like I said, I'm looking at this one for one of my subs. But in looking at it, man, they have solved one hell of a real world problem. Actually, they've solved a lot of them. And what I do like about them is that, you know, uh, they're kind of building this up from grassroots. They don't have a big VC or just, billions and billions of dollars that kickstarted this project. So they're kind of building it like an old school business, like you would back in the day, like I would build one. Uh, that's pretty damn good. Their tokenomics are good. They have a limited supply, so that's good. Um, you know, and from looking at the company and what they're doing I want to just bring a few things to your attention that I really like. Is, they have the smart contracts for the bill of lading, kind of like what's in the container. And that is, that's going to change the whole game. Probably already has. Everyone needs that, because when you're shipping containers from all around the world, country to country, there's so many scams, theft, there's just a lot of things to deal with. And so when you open up that container and you have a blockchain bill of lading, it's cut and dry, man. It doesn't lie. There's no way to tamper it. That's a game changer. And another thing they offer is escrow service capabilities and all that. That's a game changer, guys, because when you're shipping money, big money, some of these containers, are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, of what, depending on what's in them, or a whole shipload of something. And you have a scam going, or somebody wanting to scam you, and you may have went through 5 different countries. You're in a different country than it originated from. I mean, even if you have to sue or go get your stuff. I mean, it's real world issues with real money, and this solves so many problems, man. I like it. I have no doubt they're going to have some competition as soon as they see it and figure it out. Uh, but probably not in that part of the world right now, and they definitely got the uh, head start on everyone. So if it was me and I had an interest in it and I was comfortable in that part of the world, I mean, it's something to take a hard look at. I mean, I think they're very solid. There's no red flags. They've won some awards. I mean, he's obviously very intelligent. My guess is he has a background, from way back, of actually being in the cargo business, I didn't see that anywhere, but I didn't spend, hours and hours in this review. But everything I see is good. I want to jump into the chart real quick because just like everything else, it's getting pounded right now. And, if you are looking to purchase it, well, doesn't get much better than this. I mean, it's been heading down. It's a very low cap stock or crypto. It's trading right now at 0.005, somewhere in there. It's been as high on the historical. It's been as high as wow, uh, zero point 0.5. So that's a hell of a move. And so, your upside is pretty substantial. It's a fairly young protocol. So, I'd have to say, you know, well, now that, I'll be honest, if it wasn't such a pain to figure out how to use my wallet all around the world in some of these different exchanges, it would probably be something I would look at because I tell you, if you look at a company like this with this kind of real world usage, 5, 10 years from now, like if you load, not load the boat, but if you went ahead and, put in whatever's comfortable that you could afford to lose and you just, cut off your computer and you come back and check and see what they're up to in 4 or 5 years, you know, this thing could be a world beater. It could be trading on all the exchanges. I mean, it's that industry. I mean, it's massive, but it's just like everything else. It has its Coca-Cola or its Microsoft or its, uh, Apple, so it has the dominant players. So it wouldn't take much for them to corner that market, and they got a hell of a head start. So, they land 2 or 3 of the world beaters in that, in that sector. Man, it looks pretty good. The more I think about it, I kind of like it. Not financial advice whatsoever, but I have no red flags. Uh, it's something to take a serious look at, especially if you're comfortable with it, or maybe you know something about that part of the world and that type of business. So I like it. Again, that's CargoX. If you want to go take a look at it, it's at cargox.io. It trades under the CXO. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Hopefully that served its purpose. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that like button and the notification bell as well. And if you have any questions and comments, or again, if you have a crypto that you want me to take a look at, just leave that in the comments or shoot me an email, and maybe I will. Anyway, guys, y'all take care.